TRT as the capital T, and okay, so we have TT, then R, capital R, small r. Then for this one, TT, capital R, small r. Then we have TT, capital R, small r. Then for the next one, just like that, TT, R, R. We have TT, R, R, small r. TT, R, R, then TT, R, R. Then same R, R, TT, R, R, TT, R, R, TT, R, R. Then TT, R, R, TT, R, R, TT, R, R, TT, R, R. Okay, looking at this, we have, so label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this will result in 16 offspring, the F2 generation. Now, 4 phenotypes appeared here, and they are the ones that are tall and round. Then we have tall and wrinkled. That's the physical appearance. I said physical appearance is the phenotype. Then we have dwarf and round. Dwarf and round. Then dwarf and wrinkled. So we'll see it together. Which ones are tall and which ones are. Okay, look, the first one, number 1, is tall around. So that's 1. So we want to calculate tall around. Let's first go around to number the ones that are tall around. This is number 1 is tall around. This one too, tall around, tall around, tall and round. That's 4. This is another one, tall around, 5. Then this is tall around, 6. This is tall around, 7. So after the crossing, we have 16 offspring. Then it has 4 phenotypes. Like I said earlier, we have tall and round, tall and wrinkled, dwarf and round, dwarf and wrinkled. So we want to count the number. We want to actually confirm if what Mendel said was true or not. I said Mendel said the ratio is in ratio 9, 3, 3, 1. So we want to confirm if that is true for the phenotypic expression or for the phenotype. Now, tall and round. Tall and round is anywhere you find this T, either T, T, R, R, or T, T, R, R. There must be a capital T and a capital R in what we are looking for. That's tall and round. So let's go. Number 1 has that. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So making 5, 6, 7, we have 8, and we have 9. Any other one? No. So tall and round is 9. Those that are tall and round in their phenotype, they are 9. Then for tall and wrinkled is, this is what you are looking for in tall and wrinkled. You have a tall, then a wrinkled one, small r, a capital T, and a wrinkled T. So it could be T, T, R, R, or T, T, R, R. Either is what we are looking for. So which one is having that? So number 6, that is 1. Okay, which other one? Number 8, that is 2. Which other one? Let's check together. We are looking for tall and wrinkled. Then number 14. Can you see? Number 6, tall and wrinkled. Number 8, tall and wrinkled. Then number 14. So they are 3. Then for dwarf and wrinkled, this is what we are looking out for. Dwarf, it has to be T, T. Wrinkled is R, R. So it could be TT, Then, okay, tall and round. Sorry, we are looking for tall and round. So it could be TTRR or TTRR. So any of these is what we are looking for tall and round. They are both tall. They are both dwarf. TT is dwarf. Then round could be this round or this dominantly round. So let's look at the ones that is dwarf and round. So which one is dwarf? TT, small t. Okay, we have number 11. Okay, also we have number 12. Then number 15. That is 3. 11, 12, 15. So that is also 3. Then for dwarf and round, dwarf and round has to be TTRR. They are both, the two characters are recessive in it. So which one has that? That is number 16, and that is the only one. So we have proved now that what Mendel said was true. You have 9 to 3 to 3 to 1. So that is the conclusion from Mendel's work on hybrid inheritance has led to the second Mendel's law, which is the law of independent assortment of genes. And that law states that during gamete formation, the way one pair of alleles are genes that are occurring together, like we have here, these are pairs of alleles, for a given character distribute themselves. So there was just a random mixing. So I take that law again. The law of independent assortment of gene, or the second law of Mendel, states that during gamete formation, the way one pair of alleles, that is gene occurring together for a given character, distribute themselves. So the alleles on different chromosomes are sorted independently during meiosis. They are sorted independently during meiosis, just as we have in this illustration. Before we came to the Punnett square, they are sorted independently. Punnett square. Now we'll be talking about probability in genetics. Probability is a branch of mathematics that is used to determine the likelihood or the chance that a particular event will occur. For instance, you have a coin, and the coin has two sides. You have the head and the tail. When you toss the coin, the probability that a head will occur is 1/2. And also the probability that a tail will occur is also 1/2. So it's 1/2 for them, because it's just, the possibility is just for 2 events to occur. And probability is calculated as the number of times an event occurs over the number of trials that we have. For instance, the probability that a day will be a Sunday will be, how many Sundays do we have in a week? It's just 1. Then how many days do we have in a week? It's just 7. So the probability that a day of the week that you choose is a Sunday, for example, is 1/7. The probability that a boy or a girl will appear, or when a woman has a baby, is 1/2 because it's either a boy or a girl. There is no other option. So that is why it is the number of times an event occurs over the number of trials. In the determination of the sex of a baby, the probability that an unborn child will be a boy or a girl is 1/2. That is, it is either the baby is a boy or a girl. I'm sure you have not heard of any other sex aside those two. So it's either a boy or a girl. So it is now 1/2. Since we have 2 options, boy, girl, boy, girl. And I said probability is the number of times an event will occur. How many times do you find boy here? It's just 1. Then what is the total number of events? 1, 2. So that is why it is 1/2. What are the applications of genetics? In agriculture, breeding is used in agriculture to ensure high yield and to produce disease and drought-resistant strains by variety of crops and livestock in plants and animals. So plant breeders or animal breeders can help us get a better breed. For instance, when they get a cow that produces milk, they can cross it with another cow so that there will be a greater resistance in the cow, and there will be more yield of that milk. Then chicks can grow faster and produce more meat. I'm sure you must have seen some chickens that are so big and you wonder, how did this chicken grow this big? It's not about the food that it has eaten only, it's about the genes that it's carrying. So breeders' knowledge of genetics helps in breeding a more resistant and chickens that are bigger and grows faster. Then another thing that does for us is that more beautiful ornamental plant varieties are produced. You discover that, for instance, in the hibiscus plant, if you see the real hibiscus plant, you discover that there are some other kind of hibiscus plants that are not so greenish in color. They are lemon in color, and they are more beautiful than the primitive greenish one. It is the breeders that brought that for us. We call them the variegated species. So they have been worked upon in the lab. Some genes have been taken to cross with a better gene to make it look more beautiful. Then plants with sweeter fruits and maturing varieties are produced. I don't know if you have seen a mango that is as big as this before. This is my hand, this size. There are mangoes that are like that. And against the conventional ones that are so small, so those ones, they are very big, as in they are very, very big and very sweet. So it's the work of plant breeders that have done that. They have gone to, okay, we can get this strain of variety, crossing it with this, we make a better yield for us. Then plants which produce more kilograms of grain are also produced, so the farmer can get more yield and more money at the end of his farming practice. Now, what is cross-fertilization? Cross-fertilization is the mating of individuals from different breeds, that is, species of varieties, to produce a hybrid such that it will have a combination of the parental characteristics. From the crossing that I did earlier,